If you are the mother of the bride or the groom, this video is for you. I've put together my top 10 tips for you as a mother of the bride or the groom to get ready for the big day. Hi, I'm Shelley and welcome to Fabulous 50s. My son Nathan just got married to Andressa, who many of you already know. They've been together for about 8 years and the wedding was so beautiful, and I'm here to talk to you about all the things leading up to the wedding that the mother of the bride or the groom need to know. And we'll go through 10 tips ranging from what to wear, how to choose your outfit, shoes, hair, makeup, what's appropriate, wedding etiquette, and most importantly, how you can enjoy the day and make the most out of everything that's on offer. I'm so excited. Let's get started. Okay, tip number 1. This is the most important tip. The wedding is not about you. It's not about the mothers. It's about the bride and the groom, and most importantly, it's about the bride. So we've got to chill a little bit. We've got to take a step back and not make it all about us. And if we can get that part right, the rest of the wedding will be smooth sailing. Tip number 2, when choosing your outfit and your hairstyle and everything that goes with it, you need to know what season the wedding will be in. For me, Nathan and Andressa got married in Bali. So I knew it was going to be hot, humid, maybe raining, and my hair would go frizzy. So that was the first thing I thought of. That was going to help me plan my outfit and plan everything for the wedding. So first thing you need to know, is it going to be hot or cold or somewhere in between? And that's where you start with your planning for your wedding outfit. Tip number 2, what's the dress code? Because the dress code will determine what kind of dress you wear, whether it's going to be a gown to the floor or something above the knee, something casual, something formal. Andressa's theme was black ties, so it was elegant. I knew I could have a gown to the floor. So that was another thing. I had the hot climate and I knew the dress code, so that helped me with my overall choice. And tip number 3 is to communicate with the bride, because it's all about her vision. It's the bride and the groom, of course, but the bride is going to have an idea of what she wants everything to look like. And when you're talking to her about choosing your outfit, ask her all the questions about what her mother's wearing, what the guests will be wearing, what the bridesmaids will be wearing, and then you'll be able to put all of these pieces together. It makes it so much easier, but communicating with the bride is the number one thing, and whatever you can do to make their process easier is a bonus. Tip number 4, we need to dress for our body type. And this is really important, because if you can get this right, all of the other elements that we've already decided are going to fit perfectly on your body. And the key to dressing for your body type is to enhance the parts of your body that you love the most and disguise and minimize the parts of your body you love the least. And if you don't know your body type, I'll leave some links below and you can watch some videos on how to determine what your body type is. But do that, because dressing for your body type, it makes all of the difference. And tip number 5, I love. The mother of the bride and the mother of the groom can't be too dressed up. We can be the most dressed up out of all of the guests, because sometimes you walk into an event and you feel a little bit overdressed or a little bit too much. The great thing about dressing for a wedding as the mother of the bride or the groom, you can't be too much. So if you love over the top, you can do over the top. But there's a little sub tip to this tip. The bride is the star of the show 100%. Again, it's not about you. It's about her shining and showing off and being the number one person for that day in her life. And your role is there to support, and stick to that. You don't want to overshadow anyone. Just dress to be your most beautiful and your essence will shine through. Tip number 6 is don't be afraid to wear shapewear. It really, really helps, and it smooths you out, particularly if you're wearing a fitted outfit. And even if you're not, it gives you confidence, because the day of the wedding and the reception is a long day, and you want to feel comfortable and you want to feel like your body looks the best it can. And another tip is to take your shapewear with you when you go shopping for your outfit. When you're in the store, have your Spanx on, have the right bra on, have some makeup and have your hair done so that when you're trying on outfits, you'll get a better feel for what it's going to look like. And when you're in that dressing room trying your dresses on, take photos and get other people's opinions. Take photos from the side, from the back, from the front. And when you get home, you can really look at those photos and think, is that what I want to look like? And try different styles. And also another tip is if you're not really sure, ask the assistant who's working at the bridal shops or the formal shops, and they will have a really good idea of what's going to look good on your body because that's what they do for a living. So always ask for help. Tip number 7 was so helpful for me. Shoes are great, but for many of us, they can be very uncomfortable after an hour or so. So what I did was I packed a pair of sandals. They were sparkly and beautiful. I packed those for the reception. So when the whole ceremony was over and it was time to dance, I put on my flat shoes and I could dance all night. Now, if I didn't have those, there's no way I could have stayed in my high heels for the whole night. So it's okay. You can do that. Tip number 8 is to choose your accessories wisely. So for an elegant outfit for the mother of the bride or the mother of the groom, we want to minimize a little bit. It's not the event where your jewelry enters the room before you do. That's not for a wedding, unless, for sure, if you're an over-the-top person and that's your personality. For you, it's perfect, go for it. But if you're not that kind of personality, stick with pearls or diamonds or a beautiful earring. But if you're wearing a bigger earring, don't go for a necklace and a bracelet to match. Remember, this is an elegant occasion. You're the mother of the bride or the groom, and you're there with grace and you're there to shine. And tip number 9 is to coordinate your outfit with the other mother. And I knew Andressa's mum, Nisi, was going to be wearing a satin green dress. And although I hadn't seen the dress, I knew that the color and the tone that I could match my outfit to that. So I chose a satin fabric as well and more of a muted color. And as you can see in the wedding photos, it's all in harmony. We both wore a gown to the ground. And for example, if I had worn a cotton floral dress to the knee and Nisi had worn this gown, it kind of wouldn't have matched. Although it doesn't matter, we all have our own personality and you can do whatever you like. It does create a beautiful harmony, not only for the photos, just for the way that we feel. We feel like we're part of the wedding party and we feel like we fit in and we feel like we're dressed right. So always check in with the other mother and the bride just to coordinate. It really, really helps. And tip number 10 is some colors are a no-no at a wedding, and that would be black and white unless it's indicated otherwise. Black is seen as a harsh color for a wedding and white is what the bride is wearing. So again, we're not competing with the bride. It's just a great rule to know. And this can differ in different cultures. So check that out before you choose your dress. Check the colors, check the theme, check the temperature, and you won't go wrong. And my bonus tip is on choosing a hairstyle. For me, I have very frizzy hair. So as soon as they told me the wedding was in Bali, I kind of freaked out a bit because I knew what my hair is like in Bali. It's just like a giant mess. So I started to think about that early in advance. And what I came up with, the hairstyle that I chose, was based on the humidity and the possible rain, which it did rain. And then when it stopped raining, the humidity was at 98%. And there is so much product in my hairdo, but I needed it. But if you don't have humidity as a problem, there are so many beautiful hairstyles you can choose. I recommend you choose your hairstyle based on the neckline of your outfit. And I'll leave a resource where you can figure that out. But try your hair before the day of the wedding. Have a few trials. Try your hair with hairspray. Try it with product. Try it with the hairdresser. Try it with your friends. Because Having it set in place and you don't have to think about it saves you so much time and effort. If you'd like to see some more photos of the wedding, I've created a blog post below. Just click on that and you can read it. And if you are the mother of the bride or the mother of the groom, I've created a resource for you, which is also in a link below, with all of these tips and a whole lot more about face shape, neckline, body shape, shoes, accessories, makeup, the whole lot. Everything that you need to know to get ready for the big date, including a checklist. It's really, really helpful, and I made it so that you don't have to stress and that on the day you're going to feel beautiful, you're going to feel like you fit in and that you're meant to be there and you're going to have so much fun. Thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day.